Hell yeah. You don't really know the woman you married. I'm from Atlanta.
Right.
If I'm playing for the Clippers, she might move with me, but I'm on the road 3-4 nights a week. I only got to deal with her for 2 nights at a time.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying? I got to deal with her 2 nights at a time during the week. You know how we keep her happy? Keep sending her to the mall. That's how you keep her quiet. That's why it's okay. It's okay. I understand. It's a sacrifice. I'll stay home with the kids.
Right.
It's okay. You know why? Because she can shop in peace. Right. You ain't in her fucking ear. And you on the road doing whatever you doing. She ain't in your ear. Come home 2 days out that week. Play family. And then you retire and you got to deal with this shit 24/7. Play house. Tough, you playing house. You on your best behavior. How about that? That's the reality. So when you get to a place where, like I said, I was single, so I'm coming home with just my crib. Let's say you don't even have kids involved, or you got a long-time girlfriend. Y'all really got to get to know each other for real. Cause he's used to spending time with you, getting the fuck out of here. Right. Spending time with you, getting the fuck out of here. So how you gonna keep her happy when your keep her happy button is send her to the mall? Right. And that $500,000 check that you got last week, that ain't a $500,000 check this week. So when you come home, man, y'all don't know who y'all are.
Disrespect no real live player. I don't do fat, funky, cheesy, chunky cake ad. I don't with bitches that's a ham sandwich away from a heart attack.
Bye, Mr. Clean. Bye. Bye.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Oh, no, he didn't. Smelling old as shit. Y'all smell it?
Look, fellas, the bottom line is this. As a man, keep your standards high and never lower them for nobody, bro. Don't matter what. This right here was crazy, though.
I'm going to be dating men, and if I have a vision for what I want my life to look like, I can't be dating boys in their 30s. Those are small boys. Even though I'm 29, boys in their 30s to me are small boys. I need to be dating men who are looking towards creating sustained and long-term, stable, future type of themed activities.
So what age are we talking about here?
Maybe like late 40.
Going to 50. My daddy's age.
If possible. Yes, because I'll tell you why. Yeah, I know.
Hey.
I know. Big hey. I get women who are like, ew, so you're gonna sleep with an old man. What's interesting to me is, okay, let's say you marry a man that's the same age as you. And at some point you're gonna f an old man, Abby.
I mean, the analogy of see where you come from.
I get what you're saying, but also, I forgot to add as well, I don't date just one man. The man that's in his 50s, hypothetically speaking, he's not my husband. He's just happy to be part of the workforce because and he has a very senior role in the workforce, right?
Because he's senior.
Because he's senior. The financial responsibility is more of that for him. But I can still have a guy in his 30s there as well. Nobody's telling me what to do.
It's an evil world we live in.
Look, fellas, this is the life of a bird. She spent her prime years, which is her early 20s, in the streets. And when she reached around 29, 30, that's when she's looking for a beta male provider to settle down with. And this is why, as a man, you gotta question a woman who is 29, 30, single, never been married, no kids. That's a woman who's been in the streets. And you gotta understand what she's looking for at this point. If she's looking to settle down at 29, 30, she's looking for a sucker. It never fails, man. And as a man, you got to pay attention to the signs and don't get fooled by a woman like this and think she's a good candidate to be a wife, because she's not. She's a bird that's looking for a sucker who's a beta male provider. Fellas, be wise out here. For real.
I don't know about the rest of my single folk, but every day single, I become less and less interested in the idea of a relationship or marriage. I've had my fair share of relationships. Some were okay, some were terrible. I genuinely just feel like there's nobody out there that I am compatible enough with to settle down. Maybe that's selfish of me, but I honestly don't care. I feel like so much of my life is centered around taking care of other people and not taking care of myself. When I think about my dreams for the future, it used to involve getting married, but I don't know if that's something I want anymore. I used to think being alone meant that I had to give in to the feeling of loneliness. And while I do feel that way sometimes, it's actually very freeing to be able to do what you want without having to answer to anybody. Maybe I'll change my mind eventually. I don't know.
This is why I say if a woman is single for more than 2 years, there's no saving in her. She's too far gone in the streets. Because once a woman get used to being single, when she reach a certain age, bro, you just gotta understand that's really who she is. It's kind of like how I always say a bird always makes her way back to the streets because that's where she belongs. When it comes to the streets, it's like home to a bird, and there's no place like home. And that's the reality. So it's like if you meet a chick and she been single for more than 2 years, bro, don't waste your time. She's too used to dealing with different men. Like once a woman get used to dealing with different men, there's no saving a woman like that, bro. And that's just the reality. Sad.
Scotty no longer serves me, so let's break up with him on another episode of my dating diaries. Y'all, I love love, but I'm not willing to compromise my standards for it. And it just feels like Scotty only sees me as a situationship. 2 of the times we hung out have been at his house. Like, isn't it too early for me to be all up in his personal space? And outside of the physical attraction, I don't think we have much chemistry. So I asked him to set up a time for us to meet face to face. And after writing all of my feelings in my journal, I was ready to face him. He made reservations at this place called Bar La Rue in the Westland. And although I came here to break up with him, I was still very hopeful that we could just figure it out and be together. But of course, y'all know that didn't happen. He told me he wasn't in any position to settle down, which is vastly different from what he said on the first date. Like, why lie and waste my time? He's of the opinion we should just go with the flow. But I was always told if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I don't want to be sold a dream for 6 years, or even 6 months. I was trying to control my facial expressions all night, but I was really just annoyed that he kept trying to gaslight me, making me feel crazy for wanting a relationship with someone who said they had wanted a relationship. And in retrospect, I'm not really sure what I liked about this guy anyway. Like, he never has time for me, and all that princess treatment he talked about, I never saw once. I'm so glad that I stuck to my boundaries. And while this breakup hurts, I kind of feel empowered. And I've already got my next date lined up, so stay tuned.
It's over for you thoughts. It's over. It ain't that time. It's over for y'all. The other thoughts made it bad for you.
And fellas, this is the life of a bird. What she's gonna do, she's gonna meet a guy. Okay, this guy have a lot going for himself. Let me get in where I fit in. He got money. He's gonna take me on a lot of dates. And what she's going to do, she's going to try to drain that man energy. She's going to try to see how much she could get out of this man. And this is why I always tell dudes, treat a bird like a bird, because a real man could spot a bird a mile away. A real man knows how a bird coming. A bird can't fool a real man. A bird could only fool a simp. And once a bird realized that she can't break this man, she's going to jump back in the streets and look for another victim. That's how it goes with a bird. A bird will always get ran through by the players, by the men who really knows how to treat them. And when they realize like he's not going to break, he's not going to be a simp and get in a relationship with you, a bird leaves that man alone and head back to the streets. That's why this chick just broke up with this dude, man. Fellas, pay attention to the signs. And don't let these birds come into your life and drain your energy. Because if this dude was a sucker, he would go ahead and get into a relationship with her. And it's all a challenge for her. That's the whole thing. She don't even like the guy. She just more so like the challenge of making this real dude turn into a bitch. Fellas, be wise out here, man, for real. Before you guys leave, let me just say thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the SDC fam. And if you guys appreciated the content, go ahead and show some love right now and like and subscribe. Do so for your boy right now. Go ahead.
She look like she's body slam me, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
What's up? Who you is? What's your name?
Lex.
Okay, Lex.
Big Lex.
Big Lex. All right, look. So what do you tell us about you? What do you do? Who you is? You feel me?
Oh,
I'm the guys to know.
I'm from Temple, and I'm a dancer.
Okay.
That's fine.
So that's why y'all pop y'all going cause shit?
Just cuz.
It's just
no,
cuz.
I don't disrespect. You feel me? But like, it's just cuz.
Cause what? What you experience?
Nah, I just know what dancers do.
Nah, everybody ain't like that, baby.
What dancers do? Tell us.
You thinking of an ideal dancer that just go in the club and they talk to all these niggas and do all that?
You shake your ass for money,
I'm a brand, but I do shake my ass for money. I get paid for that. But at the same time as I create a vibe and I'm just me.
I feel
You know what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't the same.
A select few, nigga.
You done had your, you know what I'm saying? You had them ones, but I'm different. I don't come in there to do all that. I just want the money, baby.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.